I need to get rid of that picture in that shit, them blinds. I'm working on that. But this is not what we're supposed to come in here and talk about. Listen. Go put the glasses on. Okay. We're gonna chap up our lips just a little bit. I wish my other tablet can work. Ooh. I wish my other tablet can work. I really do. I need my other tablet to work. Listen, I'm gonna talk about a facility that's here local. Not saying the company name, but I'm gonna give you some stuff that's briefly it's terrible. And the majority, it's a lot of these facilities doing that. I had to get to the problem. Please give a girl a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit my notification bell, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. But listen, you know when COVID was here, the pay was up because there was a need. The constantly need, right? There's a need again. But this time it's different. It's the short staffing is still. But you see, the pay is low. I had an interview with a facility. What you ask for is probably what they give you, or they go down, or maybe go up a little bit. So it doesn't matter. So if you say here, I want $26, and they'll say they can give you 24. So one, are you going to take the position because you need the job, or two, you're going to keep finding somebody who can give you that? Either or, your income is your income. You know how many bills you need to pay. You need to have to make sure you can live in a comfortable status. Now, it's getting out of hand. What I mean getting out of hand, most companies will hire you and try to pay you the lowest. Most companies now, especially nursing homes, some hospitals too, you have all these experience walking in the door. They say they will pay for both of experience, but one facility I know, if you have between 0 to 2 years experience, you are getting paid $17, $18. If you have from 3 to 5, you're getting paid $19.50. 6 to 9, 21, 20, 20, 21, 20 to $22, $21, and so on and so on. You see how that is? Now we get into violations. Stuff that you need for the residents. Supplies. Meaning combs, brush, toothpaste, towels, lotion, treatment, bed sheets, blankets. We need all of that to supply them, right? So they can wash it and bring it back up. It doesn't matter if it's a bath towel, it's a face towel. A towel is a towel. I need it for the next resident once you wash it. Some can have it with bleach and some can have it without bleach. So non-scented. It can be the sheets as well. Some sheets can be pink with no scents in it because no laundry detergent can irritate their skin. That's another thing too with this one. For people that have sensitive skin, their sheets are different. Their sheets are pink. Their sheets are nice. Another thing, if I was at a nursing home and this is my room as a nursing home, one, I will not have them blinds. We already know that. Two, I can hang my pictures on the wall. Three, I will have a ceiling fan. 4, I can hang pictures there. 5, where I'm standing at, there's gonna be a refrigerator here. 6, I will have a big flat screen TV. Even though it's my flat screen TV, my refrigerators, and my pictures, right? Correct. But the problem is the bed. And most of the times the problem is the bed because of the insurance that you got or the facilities what they can offer you at the moment. That's one thing. 2, the care and the food, the customer service with that. Right with all this has been said, I have a facility in mind. And I'm just looking and looking and looking. Tell me why this facility
What are you going through right now as far as your conditioning?
Tell me why this facility have 384 violations in the health and safety production in the last 3 years. Are you serious? Majority, if you have that many violations in the healthcare field, they would give you at least a 1 year to 2 years mark. 2, it was about to be shut down. 3, they're going to ask the city, the state will ask you what you for to do. And 5 out of 10, most people try to hurry up and pay it off. It depends how much the bill is. But 384 violations, that's ridiculous. And then 2, some of these facilities overcharging the residents, but then lowering our pay. You see what we forget with this? And then 2, you live in luxury because you coming in with a Lexus or a Tahoe or an Expedition. You know what I'm saying? That's a higher year. So we going to be in 2026. You put it up in the 2027-ish, maybe. I don't know. It's sometimes these facilities are actually asking these residents or these these residents to pay more. And that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Very ridiculous. It's the care that's not is needed. It's the customer service that's needed. The nutritionist that's needed. And the personal service that's needed. This is out of hand. 384 violation in the healthcare fair and safety? Are you serious? So I can imagine this facility have not did no in-service with that staff. So in the last 3 years, there was no in-service. There was no in-service, and there was no protocol. People were not given baths, body checks, skin checks, food-wise, food temperature, cleaning the facility. I think I need to open up my own group home. This is ridiculous. And then top it all off, this same facility that I'm talking about, tell me why they charge a person $13,000, not $1,300, 13, like after 12, before 14, for a month rent. That's too much. That's too much. And majority of these residents have to bring their own stuff or ask staff, hey, can you go to Family Dollar or Dollar General? Can you give me some tissue? Because I've been asked for some tissue and I can't get no tissue. Or paper towels for the bathroom. Batteries for my remote control. Or the floor is so sticky when you walk in. Like your shoes about to come off your feet. The stinkiness. This is really wilding. But we going back on this pay. Some of these facilities actually trying to lower of the pay. That is across the board, and right about across the board. I understand a lot of stuff is going up. I understand that. So we have to cut budget, as they say. But it's a lot of budget they for doing. But within this budget, we should all live comfortable. If you charging a resident maybe $5 more what they normally pay, if they paying $13, 13 like 1,300, $5 more out of that, they mean 1,305. That means we need to cut back something in the facility. You already noticed this too. When staff are getting cut, the front desk don't get cut, or business office don't get cut much majority of the time. It's always the healthcare part. From LPNs, CNAs, and doctors, from LPNs and RNs and CNAs. So we always gotta lose our hours. But business hours don't get cut as much. Housekeeping or dietary don't get cut as much because they have really no staff really. But you will cut overtime for us because you need to make sure all the income. And then you have agency in the building, so that was another cut right there. And then you have to call back agency or a certain agency because you need LPN. So that means you overstaff, and then now you for the cut in a week or so. But this is a trip. 384 violations of health and safety that have been shut down already, and it's within the 3 last years. Within the last 3 years, that is terrible. That is terrible. That is wow. And you see a lot of facilities changing their names now. It used to be, I want to say maybe North Rehab Center. That's in Chicago. Now it could be Arby's Beef Rehab Nursing Home. You see how they changed the name? But it's still in the family. A name gotta make sure it sounds together. That's the last one I thought. I think I need to change my major to business. I think so. But 384 violations? This is wicked. But then they paying sky high. And you see a lot of residents moving because they can't afford it there. They ready to go somewhere else where they can afford it. That's like you were living in your own house and the landlord raising up the rent more and more for you. More and more. You can't afford it no more. You out of your means. That means you can't even get your hair done, your nails done, your eyelashes done anyway. You can't even go out if you can. Because that means you really paying to Peter, to pay Paul, to pay Sam. It's these facilities nationwide need to step up. The healthcare, the safetyness, the pay, the customer service. I just need like 10 more hands for I can name them all. I just named some on one hand. Healthcare wise, this is really wow. I just had to just tell y'all this. I'm thinking I'm the only one. I'm pretty sure somebody is. But like I said, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Subscribe to the channel. Give a girl a thumbs up. Let's talk about this. Let's talk. But yes, this will actually be shut down. This facility will have been shut. This facility might be shut down.
You have to handle what you going through personally.
Well, I get a lot.
Be shut down. And then reading the comments, that's another thing too. Some of these facilities know most of these residents getting EBT. In other words, food stamps or stamps. That's what they call them here. You using them to go grocery shopping with the residents' food stamps. But they don't get their snack. And majority of times, if they own property or have property or own business, of course the insurance will not let you stay there. I mean, if you're there for rehabable, then that's a different story. But you have to, and when you know that you probably can't go back home, you will have to sell your house that you work hard to get. Wow. This is ridiculous. Hey, I remember that. I'm going to read one statement. Oh, wow. I'm going to read one statement that somebody made a comment. It says, this is the most a facility unknown nowadays. The owner or corporations oversees them and see the place that's barely done. Direct workers or nursing when they are not infilling of the duties of the nursing of the work. To keep everyone safe and running the facility correct, staff is unboardable and corporate lies and cover up so much. Now some of the workers are not going to be not good, but to me. If I fell back on who's running it, a person who's working in the healthcare are trying their best to keep your family and our facilities up and can do. They will say there need to be rehabable and never return home due to therapy and not being in the building or working with them as much as possible for they can go back home. They are tried with my mama, but I swear to her, she would never set eyes in a facility. I told my mama the same thing, and I told my daddy the same thing. I would not, never. My mama used to be a nurse, so she knew what the problem was. All three of us girls, we know. My big sister, my sister, and my other two sisters, we already know how healthcare works. We already said we're not putting our parents in the nursing homes because we already know what established is. I have an attitude problem and I have a big temper, but between my other two sisters, it's got high. So we refuse to put our mom in a nursing home. We won't put her in a nursing home. But it was just a whole point. Some people do have to put their mom in a nursing home because they overwhelm and can't take over. But it just another problem is come and see them. Come and look at them. Don't just call. Come see them. Don't give me extra work. Do work for them. But it's not the same like that no more. She also said she swears she would not never put her mom in a nursing home. But if I could help, and she did not, and she did up until she passed. She did not go until she passed. Wow. Sis, I remember this. And that's another thing. The pay went from, like I said before, yes, from 1,000 to 300 now, or to 13. Yes, I said it now. It is not cheap to stay into these places or not, but less than $10,000 a month at home, and that's why it is no concern of anyone to go without to no property care if in the home or the facilities looking a mess and a hot and not up to code. That's another thing too. Not up to code as well. My son was in there in rehab after the accident. It was dirty and little manageable dumb. Unfortunately, those within the medical does not choose or vote, does not have the choice. That's going to also be a problem too. Sometimes Medicaid will tell you this for certain facility is best for your family member because of the insurance they got, the facility, what type of insurance the facility takes, and also for therapy wide. Sometimes you can get a nasty facility, but your therapies can be real sharp. It's not just your therapy, it's also your nurses or your staff, whoever is taking care of you too. But yeah, just nasty. I had a room available November 1st. She's not lying. 2003, my mama was there for rehab, and after her heart problems, there are people tried to keep her in bed, claiming she was doing therapy, but physical therapy every day was not even nice to the residents. That's another problem too. Some therapies don't even. That's another thing too. Some therapies don't even get you dressed. They waiting on staff to get you dressed. But I thought therapy to see how you gonna have therapy. But I thought most therapy, physical therapy and speech therapy. Speech is your mouth, but physical therapy is your range of motion. They supposed to see what you can do for yourself, as in dressing and all of this too. But some of them don't even want to dress you. They wait on staff to get you up. And sometimes they tell you the last minute, like, okay, she's staying in bed. Oh, I need her for therapy. It's already 1:00. You could have said that like 3 hours ago. But yes, this is really the trip.
I am standing up.
The trip part is it's the 384 violations of health and safety within the last 3 years. Please subscribe to the channel. We've been in the healthcare in the field for so long. That's if you coming from nurse skill rehab, long-term dementia rehab, long-term facility, skilled nursing home. That's even including acute care settings or home health. Your experience grows with you. But this is shocking. It's a very, very shocking. Very, very. I need this story if I could talk about it. Oh my God. Can y'all, I got another problem for y'all. Like I said, subscribe to the channel. Give a girl a thumbs up. Leave a comment. What's your feedback? Do you feel the same way? Your feet stick to the floor when you go into a resident's room? Like you gotta move? Or strength? Or the blinds, the dividers? Like if we share rooms, the divider, that's nasty. I should say filthy. But then you want to lower my pay. You got me doing all this type of work that's within 8 hours, and I'm still ain't done. I gotta get the resident up. I gotta toilet them in the middle, and maybe change them 3 times in 2 hours. Change them every 2 hours. They want to go to therapy. They have a doctor's appointment or dialysis for me. Subscribe to the channel. Talk to y'all later. I'm in notes. I'm hearing people downstairs.